Hello, everyone. The user experience of trading on Gate IO is intuitive. It's more insightful. You know exactly where to go. The other website was, obviously good in design. It just wasn't as clear. So that's a huge improvement. And we've had some great feedback from the community members instantly mentioning, hi Marie, happy Monday to you too. Members mentioning that they missed the dark mode, for instance. So what we've done very quickly is reinstall that dark mode, because if you are able to customize your tool in an age where we use so many tools nowadays, it's nice to be able to do so. So for those who requested to have the dark mode back, we've reinstated it. So yeah, it has a brand new color, new layout, user interface design. The banners are up top with the latest, most important announcements. For example, which I will mention in a short while, IOTEX, which has been added to our hold and earn pool, a new startup with Kardiachain, our new updated Bitcoin halving countdown. You get to see it in one short overview. If you watch these live streams, you'll notice that I'll be repeating some stuff week after week. Sorry for that, but because there are, every once in a while, new, hi Annie, new developments and, new users coming into the live stream. I want to make sure that everyone hears the new features we have. I see a user is commenting bad network. I hope it's not my network. Currently I'm on 4G. Let me know if I need to make an adjustment, and then maybe I can restart it. But from what I understand, everything's working. Sorry for that. If you click on the gate icon underneath the banners where it explains about the Bitcoin halving, the new startups we are hosting, a little pop-up opens. It shows you a calendar, one of our tools, which is a verification tool where you can check the different URLs that Gate.io uses to see if it's an official source. What else does it have? It has a calculator for those who need to make some quick calculations of their trades or to check how much an annualized rate actually will give them in net value. The live support button, which is super important, of course, because sometimes a deposit might be delayed or might not arrive. That's always the fastest way to approach us via the website. Sometimes users, send out a notification on Twitter that they can't access a certain feature or they're having some issues, which is fine. You can always do that. But the best and fastest way to make sure that your issue is solved is by heading over to Gate.io, and either supporting a ticket or going to live support. Once you've submitted a ticket, your issue will most likely be resolved very, very quickly. That's my experience. If it takes longer, feel free to reach out to us on social media. The final button is feedback. Yes, because we love feedback. And if you click on it, you're redirected into my account. And that's the place where you can ask for feedback. And you see an FAQ overview. All right, that's the new website. In the meantime, as you will have noticed, we are, where are Lady Marine, my teammate? I think you're meaning Marie. I'm sorry she's not here. She'll be hosting lots of AMAs soon with new projects, and because Gate.io is expanding so quickly and so vastly, she needs to direct her attention to other areas, so we can build a user base which remains super clear to use, super friendly to use, and super secure to use. So yeah, you'll be able to see her, just not in the live stream. You'll have to do with me for now. Hope that's okay. What else? We've seen a 72% increase in trading volume in February, which is quite impressive considering the fact that Bitcoin has been responding so volatile in all the markets, or as a result of all the regular markets plunging. It hasn't proven to be so much of a safe haven asset, however much conviction you have about the long term of crypto and Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has plummeted, but as you know, when markets plummet, they also offer an opportunity to do lots of trading. If you know what you're doing, if you're an advanced trader, or maybe you're a beginner trader, and you would like to experiment by making some profit with the notable risk and the notable reward, now is the time to trade, but only if you know again what you're doing, because if you would lose your profits because you believe you have the markets under control, you wouldn't be the first user to be wrecked, as you know, that expression, which happens a lot. It happens predominantly on people with traders who use 100x leverage. On Gate, you can margin trade up to 10x leverage. We also have perpetual contracts, which are contracts which don't have an end date, and they are everlasting is not the right word, but they are derivatives which continue into time. These perpetual contracts can be traded on Gate with a testnet, but they can also be traded with real coins, with real cryptocurrency. So yeah, we saw a 72% increase in trading volume. That means there's a large majority of traders who are see an opportunity or think, okay, now is my time to make some extra crypto, or lose, unfortunately. It can always go both ways. If everyone was forever winning and forever making great trades, the whole world and the whole crypto community would be rich, which isn't the case. Let me see. So yeah, it's currently everyone in Europe is quarantined. The same is going to happen in the United States. The measures will be increased. The reason I'm telling you this is because it's going to influence all markets, all global markets, and there's going to be a lot of results for global markets, and that's going to also affect Bitcoin and crypto. So for now, the Bitcoin price, it's not going to, well, it might make crazy movements, but it's most likely it'll go sideways for a bit, hovering around the 6K mark. And even though with the upcoming Bitcoin halving, which you can follow on our Bitcoin halving countdown page, who knows what's going to happen and how much miners are incentivized to capitulate, to continue mining, to sell BTC. No one knows. All you can do is follow live streams on gate.io, follow all of our announcements, and make sure that you always do your own research when you're looking at coins. I've already mentioned it, but I'll get a little bit deeper into it at this moment. Let me see. There's a new hold and earn token available, and it's for lockup. In this lockup, for a 3-month period, IOTEX, which is building the world's leading auto-scalable and privacy-centric blockchain platform for the Internet of Things, you can purchase an amount of IOTEX tokens on gate.io. I believe the trading pairs are USDT, Tether, and BTC, and you can lock them to stake them. So the difference, which you should pay attention to with regular coins, is the fact that you can't, once you've locked them in, you can't withdraw them at any time. At some point you think, oh, I need capital, or I want to sell them, I want to exchange them for this new gem which you believe you've discovered. That's not possible because they're locked. You get a few notifications before you eventually click confirm that you want to participate. But please be aware, because once you click confirm, they're locked and there's not much you can do, and in the unfortunate case that you need that capital or hadn't thought about it very clearly, you're gonna have to wait 90 days. But the upside is that there's an annualized interest rate of 25%. So for those who don't like trading and who prefer hold and earn projects, some of which are Nas, Nebulous, and Zero Coin, it's a perfect opportunity to make sure you let your crypto work for you, because as you know, any money or crypto which is just in one place being static is not doing anything for you. There should be some action involved. And if you put it on a regular bank, I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, but in Europe, you're going to get a negative interest rate. So probably if you have it on your bank, you will be paying to have it on your bank instead of making an interest. That used to be different 10 years ago. So, second point, the second hot item on my list is we have launched a new startup. And for those who don't know, Startup is our platform to provide users with access to innovative and advanced projects. So this way, traders have more opportunity to invest their crypto if they want to diversify after they've done their research. And then once that startup project has concluded, you can trade the coin. The next one we're going to launch, pay attention, is Kardiachain. Fun fact, if you go over to Kardiachain, you check the website, Kardia is actually from the Greek word kardia, which means heart. So from what I've seen, it doesn't have much to do with anything medical or anything related to medicine, but they've chosen to use that as their name and their logo. I'll read a little bit into what the public blockchain of Kardiachain is. It's focused on interoperability. So they intend to lead the race towards blockchain adoption in Vietnam by providing hybrid blockchain solutions for major enterprises and also government bodies. The goal is to build a complete blockchain ecosystem for institutions by leveraging three main components: a gateway, infrastructure, and services. So the gateway, which you can find more information about on their website, I believe is Kardiachain.io. It's reduces entry barriers to onboard non-crypto users into the blockchain space via user-friendly payment channels. The infrastructure refers to the interlinked public and private Kardiachain blockchain network for users and businesses to operate. So that will leverage their unique, non-invasive interoperability. The services element, which is the last one, the third one, it refers to traditional organizations that collaborate with Kardiachain to tokenize and decentralize their existing services products to become more effective. So apparently they have prepared for, let me see if the internet connection is still working. The screen seems to have frozen. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm just going. Let me just do a check first to see if you can hear me. Maybe one of my team members can let me know before I start rattling on and talking about all kinds of stuff. Can you hear me at this moment? Yes, you can hear me. Okay, that's great. Sorry guys for the technical interruptions. Everyone's at home on the internet. Even the 4G network is overloaded. So yes, you can hear us now. That's great. I'll just continue. I'm not sure where you heard me for the last moment. I started talking about Kardiachain as a startup, which is going to take place the 8th of April. All the specific rules on how to participate and how to take part in this startup are listed on our website, our brand new website. If you head over to announcements, you can see all the rules. You will have to hold a certain amount of GT, which many of you do already, but there are many more specific rules and regulations. Take a look at these to make sure that there are no things you run into by the time you want to hit purchase or take part or confirm that you can't do it. I'll quickly head on to the next part. So at this moment, Digix DAO has been delisted. There had been a vote, a community vote for the dissolution of Digix DAO. On the 27th of March, they have been delisted, and the deduction of GDD uses balances. So the prorated amounts of F have, let me just check. I don't have a sound. Okay, sorry about that. Digix DAO, what was I saying? Yeah, so the prorated amounts of F will be returned to DigiD holders based on the snapshot what they had on March 27th or March 29th. But the coin has been delisted. It can't be traded at this moment anymore. So for those who've been following, we've been doing listing votes in our community, and the previous winner of the 5th listing vote was LBank, which is, I believe, another exchange. That's their token. They have been listed on GT last week or the week before. Ravencoin won the 6th listing vote. So that has been able to be traded on the 25th of March. That's just a small in-between update in case you didn't know and you happen to like that coin, you would like to trade it, hold it, withdraw it to your personal wallet, whatever you want to do. Next, as for our ETFs, Gate provides 3x long and 3x short ETFs of multiple mainstream cryptocurrencies. To have a better overview of the trading interface, all launched ETFs have been moved to the ETF zone. So meanwhile, the ETFs have been removed from the main list of the trading interface, and users may find it more convenient to trade the ETFs directly visiting the ETF zone. Now pay attention to what I'm going to say at this moment. All of the launched ETFs products of bull and bear managed by the FTX derivatives platform, they have been transferred to the low liquidity trading area. I'm not sure if you are aware, because there are so many announcements, you might have missed it. Coins or tokens or projects which do not meet certain criteria, and certain criteria is a good word. They are moved to the low liquidity area, trading area, because they're just not, doesn't happen to be enough liquidity at that moment in time to be trading it. So it will be removed from the platform in 2 weeks. Gate IO only provides spot trading of the ETF products of bull and bear to users who don't manage the products themselves, so the net value remains unclear. The 3x long and the 3x short ETFs managed by Gate, they are provided with very strict fund management, and they are hedged for margin trading in the perpetual contract market. Then we are almost coming to an end at this moment in time. We've launched a new hold and earn staking product besides the IOTEX coin, which we've also can now be selected to lock up for 3 months against a 25% annualized return rate. Zero Coin, which you undoubtedly will have heard of. It was an IEO project on the Gate platform, and it has gained incredible returns from the IEO price back then. They've already had a staking project with, I believe, a 45% annualized return rate. There's going to be a third issue, which is ongoing at the moment. I'll tell a little bit about what Zero is. It's a new generation of privacy blockchain that supports smart contract and enables issuance of privacy coins and anonymous assets. Known as the private version of Ethereum, Zero uses zero knowledge proof, which is an encryption method that outperforms the one used by Zcash. I think they use Zsnark, if I'm correct off the top of my head. In any case, you can partake in that hold and earn project. The annualized interest rate is between 12.5% and 30%. That's all adjusted based on the amount of tokens which are mined. So to give an overview of what you need to do, you can head over to the tab, select the coin of choice, be it Nebulous or Zero or IOTEX. There are 3 tabs. One is buy crypto, my holdings, and go over to trade. You can then either hit the trade button to buy the coins or subscribe. Yeah, that's the other button. You can subscribe to take part in the hold and earn project. And then you can check, because maybe you're a super busy crypto enthusiast and you got coins over several exchanges, wallets, and projects. You can click on my holdings to check what your returns are until that point, and to see how many coins you have in that specific project. So to take part in POS and earn, proof of stake and earn, users need to register themselves. Token lockup is not required. There's no handling fee. The annualized interest rate, as I mentioned, is 12.5% to 30%, which will be adjusted based on the, sorry, I have a small itch. In Greece, it's getting warm. I get a little bit of hay fever at this moment. So the number of tokens mined, the interest will be calculated based on the average amount of tokens in a position over a 14-day period. So that's important to remember, that if you do use proof of stake and earn, the fact that you can withdraw your coins means you can stop staking them at any moment in time. But do realize that the interest is calculated over a 14-day period. So if you deduct it before then, you'll have a very small, or maybe not even any interest over that period. It's distributed every 14 days, which is a very cool feature. You can see how many coins have been mined, and they're deposited right directly into your account, into your funds. Yeah, that's about it. Sorry guys for all the technical inconveniences. Thanks for keeping me up to date though on the fact that there was no noise and no image. Thanks Marie for notifying me of it too. There's one last point that I would like to bring up, which is very cool. It's the fact that we are currently looking for a community manager for one aspect of Gate, of the Gate brand, the Gate ecosystem. It's ongoing. We are in contact. We have been in contact with several candidates at this moment. But if you like, if you head over to Crypto Jobs, and I believe Angel, I'm not sure, angellist.co or Angel, I'm not sure of that URL, or careers at Gate.io, you can see all the requirements, because that's a super exciting function to have. I can speak from experience as my role as a community manager too. We are looking for another community manager for another part of Gate.io. You'll get to work with an awesome team, an international team which consists of very talented and very communicative graphic designers, writers, and tech teams. So my experience has been, without being biased, it's been very positive, and I'm very excited always, to do the work, not only because I love the space, but because the communication between all the teams works so fluently. If you're interested, and if you think you have the skill set to do this job, definitely head over to cryptojobs.com. You'll see it listed there for the community manager position for Gate.io, or we might even have it listed on our own website. In any case, I might throw out a tweet about it so you can find it, and you might find it interesting. If you have a marketing background or writing background, you have flawless English, and you're interested in being a bridge between Chinese exchange with Chinese users and meshing them with the rest of the world, and that's something you look forward to, this is definitely a great opportunity for you. At this moment, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Can you speak Chinese? No, I can't speak Chinese. Sorry guys, not yet. I'm busy in the Duolingo app, but that's going to take some time before I can make any sense. As you can see in the comments, Marie has posted the link where the job is located. It's angel.co. You don't know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. The good thing is that you know that on Gate.io, if you head over to live streams, the majority, 99% of the streams is in Chinese, and there are a lot of great streamers who have a lot of cool stuff to say for the Chinese users about the Chinese markets and about new projects being listed. If you have any comments or any questions, ask them at this moment. Hope to see you next week. Have a great week, and for any announcements which you might have missed because of the technical interruption